Gold, silver, precious metals. For 4,000 years, humans ignored all of them. Instead, they chose shells. Tiny, shiny seashells became the world's first global currency, and it wasn't even close. From 1200 BC to 1900 AD, that's 4,000 years, cowrie shells were accepted in Africa, India, China, and Pacific Islands. One currency, 4 continents, 0 governments enforcing it. How did seashells beat gold, silver, and every precious metal on Earth? The answer reveals the secret to what makes anything money. Meet Monetaria moneta, the money cowrie. A small sea snail shell about the size of your thumbnail. Smooth, glossy, with a natural shine that looks almost artificial. These shells came from shallow waters of the Indian and Pacific Oceans. The Maldives Islands were the Fort Knox of the ancient world. Their entire economy was harvesting and exporting these shells. But here's the thing, cowries aren't rare. They're not precious. They're literally trash on Maldives beaches. So why did the entire ancient world agree these were valuable? Because cowrie shells accidentally possessed the 4 properties that make perfect money, and they beat gold in 3 out of 4. Property 1, durability. Cowrie shells are made of calcium carbonate, basically stone. Bury one for 1,000 years, dig it up, still perfect. Archaeologists find them in ancient tombs looking brand new. Property 2, portability. 1,000 cowrie shells weigh about 3 pounds. $1,000 in gold, 50 pounds. Try carrying that to market every day. Property 3, divisibility. Need to make change? Count out individual shells. 1 shell, 2 shells, 3 shells. Perfect for small transactions. Try making change with gold. That'll be 0.003 ounces of gold. Good luck shaving that off with your knife. Property 4, scarcity. This is where shells lose. They're not rare. They're abundant in the Maldives. But here's the genius part. They're rare everywhere else. In West Africa, a cowrie shell had to travel 6,000 miles by boat and caravan. That journey cost time, labor, and risk. The shells weren't rare, but getting them there was. So how big was the cowrie economy? Enormous. The British shipped 30 tons of cowries to West Africa in 1848. That's over 50 million individual shells in one shipment. China's last dynasty accepted cowries as tax payment until the 1800s. India used them into the 1900s. Some African villages accepted cowries until the 1960s. So if shells were so perfect, why did they die? European colonizers figured out the system. They started importing shells by the shipload, millions at a time. Supply exploded. In 1850 Uganda, shells inflated 600%. What cost 1,000 shells in 1840 cost 7,000 shells by 1860. The currency collapsed. Gold had the one advantage shells didn't: true scarcity. You can't just sail to the Maldives and load up gold. You have to mine it from deep underground, 1 ounce at a time. Here's why this matters today. We're watching the exact same battle right now. Bitcoin is digital gold. Only 21 million will ever exist. Hard to mine. True scarcity. Government currencies are digital cowrie shells. Easy to create. Printed whenever needed. Abundant by design. From 1200 BC to 1850 AD, shells worked perfectly. Then supply went infinite and the currency died in 1 generation. The US dollar has existed for 230 years. For the first 190, it was backed by gold, artificial scarcity. The last 40 years, pure paper. No gold backing since 1971. So what did ancient people understand that we forgot? Money is a belief system. Shells worked because everyone believed. Gold works because everyone believes. Dollars work because everyone believes. Bitcoin works if everyone believes. Ancient people chose shells over gold for 4,000 years. They weren't stupid. Shells were better money for 99% of human history. Next video, we'll explore how ancient China invented paper money 1,000 years before Europe, and the hyperinflation disaster that followed. You need to see this. Hit subscribe to see how paper money almost destroyed the most advanced civilization on Earth. See you there.